Hello, it's Richard Peck here from Century down in Dorset at Dorchester. We have 4 units here totaling just under 3,000 acres. Our cropping strategy is quite simple. We have 3 crops. We have spring barley, winter wheat and winter oilseed rape. We have a little bit of linseed where we can't grow rape because of the pheasants and the partridge, which simply decimate that crop. The cropping varies slightly with soil type. We have a much simpler rotation at our Blandford farm, where we're currently growing wheat followed by rape, and we're going to do that for a couple of years, and then we'll introduce spring barley there. On our thin soils where we've grown wheat on the tops before, yields are not brilliant, but with spring barley we can yield 5 tonne a hectare year in year out with malting quality, and prices upwards of 170 to 200 pound a tonne are delivering very good gross margins. Disease concerns for us with spring barley, Rhynchosporium, as it is with a lot of people, is probably our single biggest problem. But a very simple strategy of jaunt, half a litre in May and a half a litre in June, delivers fantastic disease control, and I can shut the door and walk away. The driver for my fungicide program down here in Dorset is primarily Septoria. We get 45 inches of rain a year. We have to keep Septoria out of the crop right from day one. So our T0 strategy is a triazole plus CTL. Our T1 is the same again, and that is primarily aimed at keeping Septoria out of the crop completely. We come back in at T2 with a strob plus a triazole. We would always use a T3 because down here in Dorset we do get these damp sea frets coming in end of June, early July, and we always put a T3 on, and it's usually a tebuconazole based T3 spray. Septoria last year was probably as quiet a year from Septoria disease as we've ever seen. I think with the dry weather and the programs we used, we didn't see the Septoria that we would normally see, even with the fungicide levels that we use. So right from day one, we kept the crop clean, the fungicides delivered, and it was a very low disease year, so quite a quiet year. Septoria control for us is primarily from the fungicides. Culturally, we don't have a plough, we are min-till only. We dress all our seed with a seed dressing to help us control Septoria right from the start, and it really is keeping that crop clean from day one. That is the most important thing from us, because if we allow Septoria into the crop, we have a problem that we really will struggle to control. The cost of my fungicide program here on a 4-spray program is typically between 70 and 80 pound a hectare, depending on disease pressure. Last year we trialled some aviator. We have 4 fields in a block of 50 acres each, and we did 3 with our normal fungicide strategy and 1 with aviator. What I hoped to see was an increase in yield, hand on heart. It certainly looked good. Whether or not it actually yielded any more than the other products, I can't honestly say. But the crops certainly looked good. It looked greener. We have 4 units. We have a lot of rain. We have 45 inches down here in Dorset. For me, the single biggest factor that makes aviator so user-friendly is I know it's rain fast in an hour. And for me, with 4 units 25 miles apart, we can actually go knowing, even if we have rain on the radar, that we can actually spray. So that for me is number 1. Using aviator did reduce our downtime last summer, because if I knew it was going to rain, I had a bigger window of opportunity to actually get that spray on. With the other products, I had 4 or 5 hours rain fast. With aviator, I'm down to an hour. It did just give you that little bit more time to actually get that spray on at the critical time. I think aviator works exceptionally well whatever speed we're going, and up and down our hills. Obviously as we go up the hills we tend to slow down. I know the sprayer compensates for that, but it does appear to work well with the different nozzles we use, the different speeds. So yeah, I think overall it's a very versatile product. Operational efficiency with our spraying is absolutely critical. The weather windows we get are small, so to make it as efficient as possible, we block crop. Nothing very clever in that, but it does allow the sprayer to get maximum efficiency on those fairly inclement days where we want to get product on at the right time. So I might have 200, 300, 400 acres of one variety or one crop in a block, and we can get it sprayed at the right time with the right product, and that's why we block crop.